Hi, this is a spiritual reading for number 512 or number 512. Um, God really wants you to know just how important you are to Him and how special. I sense that way back in your childhood, there's some stuff that happened with your father, and it caused you to think and believe that He doesn't care about you and that somehow God let you down. And the Lord wants to say that, I saw you during that time. I saw you when you were struggling. I saw you in that moment when everything seemed to be lost, when the betrayal happened, when everything fell apart, when no one was there to be there for your mom and your sisters and you, when everything in life fell apart. I was there, and I was standing there, and I was loving you despite what you didn't see. And He wants you to know that that is in the past, and behold, He is making all things new. This is a new beginning, a new start, just a new chance to explore and to try new things. There is a rift right now between you and your sisters, and there's going to become a healing in that relationship where the problem and just what you and your sisters thought was insurmountable odds, you guys are going to come back together, and that problem is going to be resolved, and there's going to be a depth restored into your friendship and your relationship that hasn't ever been there before. God's bringing like a deeper restoration, in a sense, a building up of that relationship, and you're going to see a beautiful restoration of it. There's been some stuff where you've always looked up to your mom, and you've looked up to her as being kind of like the head of the household because your dad wasn't around, and you've watched and you've seen certain things happen to her over the last couple of years that have really broken your heart and have just put like a weight on your shoulders, and that weight is being lifted, and she's going to be fine, and He has it in His hands and in control. There's just a lot of stuff that you've had going on with between school, between relationships, and at times you felt like, especially recently, like your entire life has been falling apart and that you've lost control of it, and that you no longer have, in a sense, a tangible ability to hold on. And I want to encourage you and say that right now is coming a time where you're going to begin to see how the randomness and how the chaos is really order, and how those things which seem like they were falling apart are instead, there's been a shifting of your foundation so that the sand in your foundation is gone, and instead your foundation and your building has been built upon a strong rock. So in reality, all of this shifting and all this chaos has been clearing away stuff that would get in the way from where you are supposed to go in your future. You have a bright future in front of you. You have so much potential, and not just potential, but you're called to do great things. You're called to impact nations. You're called to use your ability to create works of art, to communicate to people through your visual, the media and the things that you create. You're called to use that, in a sense, to draw people's hearts to the Lord. You've kind of looked at this whole media stuff as this is my way of doing my thing, and it's not. There's a depth to it that you don't see at this time. Your art has been something that you've done because you enjoy it, because you like it, because you want to experience it, but there's a more to it than just that. This art is supposed to be something that blesses people, that allows people just to grab on and hold tight. You have got so much inside of you, so much rich goodness inside of you, and it is just like incredible to see that.